Charles? Charles, dear, have you been murdered?
No, Mumsy. Just cleaning one of Peter's old 12 balls and it went off.
Oh, dear, it gave me quite a shock. Thank God it didn't hit anyone.
Well, it did hit someone, Mumsy.
Who, dear?
Hugo.
But Hugo's dead already, dear.
Yes, that was a lucky thing.
Oh, well, do take care, dear. If I were you, I should put them away.
Who? Manners and Dora?
No, the guns, dear.
Frightened of the police, eh, Mumsy?
No, of course not, dear. I just don't want anyone else to be murdered, that's all.
Who are you ringing up this morning, Mumsy?
You must know, I was phoning up Dr. Farson.
Who's Dr. Farson?
Dr. Farson is a very clever doctor from Inverness, and he happens to be an old friend of your father. He's agreed to see Dora and perhaps help find out who killed your father and poor Hugo.
Oh, Mumsy, it doesn't matter who did it. The fact is they're both dead. Hugo, definitely. I think we'll open the will and see how much money and land we're all getting so I can go back to London on Monday.
I know how busy you are, Charles, darling, but I can't actually let all these murders go by without doing something, and Dr. Farson is a very clever man, and what's more, he'll be discreet about it. Now, please go and put some things on, dear.
Well, he'll only say they've been murdered, and you know what that means.
Well, let's see, dear. He may find it isn't murder. They might have fallen on the bullets or something.
No, I know. They'll all look at me as though I murdered them. Just like they did with Aunt Mabel.
Well, you did murder Aunt Mabel, dear.
There you go, Mumsy. Even you're holding it against me.
I'm not holding it against you, dear. Now, please go and get ready. I'm coming in as soon as I finish this dreadful week.
I think we ought to bury them in the garden and get on and read the will.
You can't just do that sort of thing, dear. You need coroners and funerals and things.
Why? Why do you need funerals?
People like funerals, dear.
We didn't have a funeral for Aunt Mabel.
Well, we all know why that was, dear.
Well, why? Why do we not have a funeral for Aunt Mabel?
We couldn't find her, dear.
We found most of them.
Now, Charles, please, I'm not going to have to speak to you again, please, really.
I'm going to open the will.
You can't do that, Charles, dear.
Why not?
It's in London, at the solicitor's.
All right. I'll give him a ring.
Oh, you're worse than your father. Charles, dear, when I write to the Telegraph, do you think I should say passed peacefully away or just passed away?
Shot away?
Suddenly, perhaps that's better. Yes. Chiddingfold, Sir Clive, suddenly at Moorstones Manor on February the 19th, aged 87. That's rather beautiful, isn't it? Nice and simple.
Suddenly shot clean through the head at Moorstones Manor?
Charles, dear, it's £4 a line now, you know.
I rang the solicitor this morning, Mumsy. Do you know Hugo's left all his money to Dora?
How about suddenly in the night?
He's left her £14,000 and 17 cars, Mumsy.
Poor Dora.
Yes, perhaps I'd better pop up and see her.
Charles, dear, you will be careful. She's in shock.
Yes, I'm only just going to pop up and see if she's any worse, that's all.
Charles?
Yes, Mumsy?
What's that?
Oh, just cleaning it, Mumsy. I thought I'd finish cleaning it while I was chatting to Dora.
Well, don't point it at her, darling.
Oh, no, Mumsy. I know not to do that.
Very suddenly in the night. All right, Manners.
Yes, milady.
Dr. Farson, I'm Lady Chiddingfold. Welcome to Moorstones Manor.
Your husband told me so much about you.
It really is most kind of you, Dr. Farson, to come all this way from Inverness.
Madam, had I realized how beautiful my hostess was to be, I'd have crossed the 7 seas themselves to get here. I'd have fought wild beasts and flown through time itself.
Charles!
Perry!
That's Charles, I'm afraid. He has a thing about doctors.
Oh, yes. Hello, Charles. Your father and I were in the army together.
Sorry, just cleaning it. Fragment of bullet got stuck in the end of the barrel.
Dear, is your shoulder all right?
Don't worry about me. It is as nothing compared to the pain I feel in my heart. Can we go upstairs to an empty bedroom? I love you. I can't wait. I've got everything.
Ah, this is my son, Charles. He's the one who's not dead.
I was saying what a very beautiful, beautiful woman your mother is.
Charles, will you take Dr. Farson up to Dora's room, please?
Dora?
Yes, my son's fiancée. She was lost on the moor. She arrived in a hysterical state last night.
I don't think there's much the doctor can do, Mumsy. She's slipping away fast. In fact, she's probably dead by now. I think she's got pneumonia or cholera.
Off you go.
I will be back.
Yes. When you finish, there are some other people to see. How was she?
She is in a state of severe shock, Lady Chiddingfold, but I think she'll recover. She had some traumatic experience last night, which she still finds difficult to describe.
Is there anything you can do?
Well, I rubbed some Vic on her chest.
Did that help?
Yes. Yes, it did, thank you.
Now, if we just go in here... This is my eldest son, Hugo.
Oh. Oh, he's been shot quite recently.
He was shot last night and then again this morning.
Oh, was he?
By mistake.
Now, he's dead, isn't he, Doctor? I mean, he's not going to recover, is he?
Charles,
No. He's quite severely dead.
I think I'll go and sit with Dora.
Well, why don't you stay with us, Charles, dear?
No, I think someone ought to be with her, Mumsy, during her last hours.
And over here is my husband.
He's dead.
Yes.
Shot.
But can you, for instance, say where from?
I know what you're thinking.
What?
You're thinking I have a false lip.
No, I wasn't.
What's wrong with a false lip? People have false arms, false legs.
Absolutely nothing, I'm sure.
All right. I do have a false lip. It's obvious, isn't it? That's what you're thinking.
It isn't obvious, Dr. Farson.
Of course it's obvious. Juts out when the mouth's closed. It doesn't fit cleanly under the other one. And it can't withstand hot soup. Oh, I was a fool. I thought I'd take the cheap one. For an extra £200, I could have had a new lip.
Honestly, Dr. Farson, I really don't know which lip it is that's false.
To think that our love should end like
I
this.
think you're rather over-dramatising the situation, Dr. Farson. I haven't seen you for 12 years.
Ah, but I have seen you, Lady Chiddingfold. I have passed this house many times before. I have seen you at the window and in the garden. My heart has been bewitched by you. Oh, Lady Chiddingfold.
Oh, my husband.
Don't forget your husband.
You're supposed to be examining him.
There's no point. I know he's dead. He died with a bullet lodged between the sternum and the crevascular nerve, fired from his gun.
Dr. Farson, you?
How do you think I got here so quickly from Inverness? Because I've been watching this house for weeks, waiting. Just so I could make you mine by destroying all around you. Mine and mine alone. Just you and me. And then this bloody cheap lip lets me down. I love you. I've always loved you. Since that black day you married him instead of me.
Dr. Farson, I can't bear being touched.
Lady Chiddingfold, if you reject me, no one else shall have you.
All right, you. Drop that gun.
Oh, Manor, thank God you...
Stay where you are, milady. You'll get what I gave your husband.
Manners?
Yes, manners, milady. Your polite, humble, obsequious little lapdog, Manners. Manners, who opens doors and tells his master and his mistress when the telephone rings. Well, that's why I decided it was time someone waited on me, someone listened to me for a change. And that's why I killed him. And that's why I killed Master Hugo. Because I'd had about as much as I could take.
Don't believe him. I killed them.
No, I killed them.
I killed them.
I killed them, and I'll prove it to you.
Oh, my God! Charles! Charles is upstairs with Dora! He was supposed to be looking after her! Charles! Charles! What have you done?
It's all right, Lady Chiddingfold. I can look after myself. I looked after Hugo, after all.
Oh, not you, Dora.
Does it surprise you that your idiot son's fiancée wasn't the demure little girl you wanted her to be?
She's lying. I killed them.
I killed them.
To him with cars and carburettors and camshafts. I've borne it for 6 years. I walked back here 40 miles, Lady Chiddingfold. Took a gun from the gun case while you were all stuffing your fat faces, listening to that pig of a husband of yours. And I got rid of them. I got rid of them both. Forever.
No, you didn't. I did.
I did.
Don't believe them, my little rosebud. It was me, honestly.
It was me.
It was not you, bastard. It was me.
Me. You couldn't have done it, your old talk.
I killed Aunt Mabel. Remember that?
I killed Aunt Mabel.
Oh, come off it. Everyone knows I killed Aunt Mabel.
Oh, yes, he did kill Aunt Mabel.
They're all lying. I killed them because I wanted to have you all to myself.
I stood to gain much more than you. The entire estate, money, wealth, fortune.
But I had the classic motive, brooding resentment, festering over a prolonged period, suddenly erupting in a holocaust of violence.
You couldn't hate a flea, servant.
Don't say that.
You can answer the door. You can serve the dinner. But you couldn't kill a garden worm.
Oh, no.
Well, anyone can do that.
The telephone.
Oh, yes, thank you, ma'am. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, Madge. Oh, has he? Oh, good. Look, Madge, I really haven't got a moment. Can I ring you back? No. No, I didn't know you were in love with him. You what? Oh, no, Madge, you can't have done. No, Madge, really, 4 people have already confessed. There isn't a... Madge! Madge! Oh, dear.